Right, welcome back to the channel. I still haven't figured out an actual proper, intro for these, but essentially what we're going to be doing today, the next book up in the, catching up with, kind of marathon run thing that I'm doing, is Titans. Titans. So, we've got issue 14 through to 20 here, and I'm enjoying this run. I don't think it's going to go down in history as one of the best Titans runs ever, but it's also not done yet, so I'm going to refrain judgment on that until the run is actually finished and over. But going over basically the first, from basically issue 1 to issue 20, I think the book is good. I think the book is solidly good, and I think issues 14 and 15 are closing up this storyline with Raven turning into the dark-winged queen, and her basically becoming evil, for lack of a better term, and that is kind of resolved. My biggest problem with this is I felt like for something that isn't an event, for something that isn't a big, sprawling, epic storyline, it's 8 parts, it's 8 issues of the run, which is huge. Really, it's a lot. Pretty much half of this book's run, from basically issue 8 or issue 9 to issue 15, has been this storyline revolving around Raven and her kind of rise to be this big antagonist figure, and then defeating her. It felt like every issue was trying to do the same thing over and over and over again, and I liked it. I don't think it was a bad story. It just went on for a bit too long for my liking. And then we move on to issue 16, and I thought, especially from how it's been portrayed through the previews, I thought that this was going to be, we were going to close up that storyline with Raven, and then we're going to go into more one and done stories. And this is kind of that, but what it essentially is we're seeing Deathstroke kind of fucking with the Titans from behind the scenes. We've got behind the scenes machinations. We've got a 2-part story with the Clock King, and it ends with Deathstroke coming in and being like, I'm putting together a team and you're gonna be part of it. And then the Psycho Pirate gets involved, and he's messing with people's emotions. A villain I'd never heard of called Mammoth shows up, and Donna Troy is made the leader of the Titans. And then we've got weird things of fallout from the last story arc, with Raven's powers kind of being on the fritz, and her empathy, kind of her powers as an empath, kind of spreading through to other people and basically becoming contagious. So what she's feeling, other people start to feel, and it's good. It's good. A lot of things about this Titans run is really good. I think the artwork, I'm going to show off some of the artwork from issue 16, because I really like the artwork change. It's very stylized, but it kind of looks like. So here we go. I don't know if that's shown up super clear on the screen, but it looks cool. It looks good. And yeah, I like the way that the book looks. My biggest issue is that the art isn't consistent. It's not super consistent from issue to issue, but it's not like say Ultimate Spider-Man, where it feels like every other issue is a different artist. When you're going from one artist, Marco Cicchetto, who's really good, and then you've got another artist that isn't as good. All of the artists on this are good. It's just, I wish it was the same artist throughout. That's kind of my only real complaint. I'm just enjoying Titans. It just feels like a book that's happening and that's going on. It's not the biggest stories. It's not the biggest things that are happening in the book as a whole. Maybe that's why not a lot of people are talking about it, because it's not the most important book in what is going on in DC right now. That may be why some people are getting turned off of it. Me personally, I think stuff like this that floats around the middle ground, that is just doing fun stories, is kind of the reason why I read comic books. I read comic books for the fun stories that maybe don't, that aren't like cataclysmic or world ending. And even though Titans number 15 is like all encompassing, like Trigon, and could possibly lead to the end of the world, and there are other superheroic characters that get involved as well. It's not like super depressing, and it is cool. It's cool at the end of the day. I really like the stuff that they're leading on to Deathstroke. Deathstroke versus the Titans is always fun. There's always a reason why that's the most fun thing to see. It's why it was cool to see in the show. It's why I think, just Deathstroke going up against the Titans is just a fun thing to happen. And, it's, I like these kind of, storylines where we see, it may seem like one and dones, but we see this villain, in the background, like recruiting a team, like from behind the scenes. Those are always my favorite kind of storylines when it comes to like team books. When we got teams of villains versus teams of heroes, those are always really fun to see. So I'm enjoying Titans. As a whole, I'm really enjoying Titans. It's not the biggest book on the shelves. It's not the most bombastic book on the shelves, but it is a lot of fun, and I like the characters. They're introducing things that are setting up for big things in the future. So yeah, I'm enjoying what the book is setting up. The book is setting up a lot of cool things. That's basically it for Titans. There's not a huge amount to talk about because we've just finished one arc. We're just getting started on another arc. But yeah, both are really good. Artist change. I like the new artist. New team leader. New team roster. Roy Harper joins. Wally West leaves. Probably got to catch up with Flash to figure out why exactly he's leaving. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm now interested to get into Flash now to see why Wally decides to leave the team. I think I've got a good. I think I've got a good reasoning why, or I think I know why. Probably because of stuff to do with Absolute. It's probably because Wally West is depressed right now, for lack of a better term. But yeah, I just like Titans. I think it's a really good book, and it's a shame that not more people were talking about it, because I think it's pretty good. Let me know in the comments below if you've been reading Titans. If you have, do you share the same opinions as me, or do you think it's just kind of like floating there at the moment? I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.